Many of you watching know that I'm an artist and that I have a small collection of artist collaboration pieces. These are collaborations with handbag designers like Louis Vuitton and Coach. So in this video, I'm going to show you my collection, which I don't think I've ever done before. I've shown you the pieces throughout other videos, but I've never shown them as an artist collaboration collection. And I'm going to unbox one more piece for my collection. I'll also talk about a few pieces that I want to add and a few pieces I've recently discovered. So stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, and that's where I post deals and discount codes and sales and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. These artist collaborations can certainly be rare finds. Some of them are very difficult to find, and they tend to be quite collectible, so the prices tend to go up, or at the very least hold their value. I also want to point out my beautiful, you probably can't see it too well, so I'll put a photo, a close-up up here, necklace from Jill Maurer, and this is one of the reasons, what we're talking about in the video here, that I love Jill's jewelry so much, is that pieces like this are inspired by cave art, which is the first art by humans that we know to have ever existed. And that has such a cool meaning. It's very personal, not just to me as an artist, but to all of us, because we're all human. So they're very cool pieces. If you're interested in checking out Jill's jewelry, I have a discount code. It is linked in the description box below, so go there to check it out. But back to the Louis Vuitton and Coach collaborations. If you are interested in Louis Vuitton artist collaborations, I highly recommend this book. You can get it from the Louis Vuitton website or your local Louis Vuitton store. It's called Louis Vuitton Art, Fashion, and Architecture. If you don't have a Louis Vuitton website that has this in stock and you need to get in touch with a sales associate and you don't have one, I have one you can get in touch with, Becca at the Houston Galleria. You can find her phone number where you can text her in my description box below. But this book is fabulous. It goes through a bunch of different artist collaborations that they've done. Here's a good example. And it tells you some about the artist, the collaboration, the story behind it, and gives you some examples of the artwork and the collaborative pieces. So that's an excellent resource, and I am planning to go through this book this summer and pick a few of these artist collaborations to do focused videos on. If you know of any in particular that you would like to have a video on, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will make note of that and do some research and make some videos. All right, let me show you my collection here of artist collaborations. This is the first one, and I wanted to show you this first because my understanding is it's not technically an artist collaboration. But I think looking at it, most of you can guess why I would include it in this video. So it's the Campbell's Condensed Tomato Soup can. This is by Coach, if I didn't mention that. And this obviously reminds us of Andy Warhol's Campbell soup can prints, right? The reason that I say I don't think this is a collaboration, first of all, it doesn't say anything. It's not marked about being a collaboration, whereas other pieces are. But also, I remember seeing this piece and several others in the outlets. Along with the Campbell soup can, there was Cracker Jacks and there was Pepsi, and those were not artist collaborations. At least as far as I know. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me about that. But I think that they were just picking some nostalgic foods to put on their bags and make charms and things out of. So I think that's really all there is to this, but I bought it because it reminds me of Andy Warhol and I have that association with it. So I think of this kind of as an artist collaboration piece, and I'm including it in the video. Another Coach artist collaboration piece that I have is this one. It's a red sort of coin purse with this snappy thing on the back that you could clip to your belt or something else. It's got this carabiner attached, this zipper. This was part of the men's line, and the artist is Guang Hu, and this was gifted to me by Winnie B. LV because she knows that I appreciate artist collaborations. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the Coach creed on this. Let me see if I can get it up there. It's probably just gonna be blurry. But on the top where it usually just says Coach, it says Coach X Guang Hu. So when I say that the artist collaborations are marked, that's what I mean. That's one example of how they're marked, at least with Coach. So that's piece number 2 in my artist collaboration collection. I do have more Coach to show you, but let's move on to Louis Vuitton. I have 2 pieces from fashion designer Steven Sprouse. One is this Leopard Scarf. It's a very popular piece. It's still pretty easy to find on the pre-loved market, relatively easy. And it does come in a couple different colors. This is the easiest to find. And then there are 3 or 4 other colorways that I can think of off the top of my head. But this was my favorite, just the classic leopard. And it has that pink Louis Vuitton there in the graffiti that Steven Sprouse is known for, at least in the Louis Vuitton collection. For example, or which leads me to segue, one of my favorite, most prized pieces in my Louis Vuitton collection, my Steven Sprouse graffiti pochette accessoire in the green. And there was a re-release of these later on that had neon colors, but this is one of the original colors. Beautiful piece. Love this. I want the Speedy. I say that every time I pull this out. I would love to have the Speedy with the green graffiti, but the prices, man, the prices. I have 2 more artist collaborations from Louis Vuitton. One is this piece. It's a bag charm from Kusama. And let me see. I was going to say the Louis Vuitton pieces are also marked, but it depends on the piece. So the pochette and the scarf were not marked that they're a collaboration. This piece is, and I know that you can see the artist's signature right there, which is just imprinted into the piece. I know that the agendas and I think the wallets from this collection also have her signature on them. And I think maybe the Speedy and the Neverfull have her signature as well. I'll see if I can find a picture of those and put them up to see if they have it stamped in there. I would love the yellow Neverfull from this collection, but again, the prices. I think I might get that one someday. That's one that's worth the prices to me, maybe even more than the Speedy. I don't know. I prefer the Speedy to the Neverfull, at least currently, but I would want the Neverfull from this collection because of the interior, which is all polka dots, and the Speedy from this collection doesn't have that kind of interior. It's just a plain, like the plain brown. What I'd really love is if it had white dots on the outside and then yellow dots inside, but they didn't make one like that, so I have to get one that's all yellow or all white, and I really prefer the yellow for the interior, so I think I want the yellow Neverfull. All right, the other piece that is an artist collaboration in my Louis Vuitton collection, this, you guys may remember, I wanted for a long time and finally got it. It's become a difficult piece to find, probably the most difficult of all the ones I've shown you so far. It's a luggage tag from the Chapman Brothers collection. There are bags and all kinds of pieces, wallets from this collection, but I wanted the luggage tag. It's like extra large too. It's, let me measure it for you. It's about 4¼ inches tall and almost 3 inches wide. And then on the back, I added this clip to it, by the way. On the back, it has that, the LVs, and sort of an illustrated pen and ink kind of drawing. And I know these Chapman Brothers pieces, people have a love-hate relationship with them. A lot of people really hate them. I happen to love them. And I've explained before why I picked the rhino. They do have other animals, and that's because I did some artwork benefiting the rhinoceroses at the rhinoceri? I don't know. Rhinoceros? What's the plural? At the Houston Zoo. So that's why I got the rhino one. Very cool piece, but expensive. I think I paid $300, maybe $400, probably somewhere in between those 2 numbers for a luggage tag, guys. But to me, the artist collaborations are worth it. It's a piece of art. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also have a personal connection to the Kusama piece, and that's another reason that I want to get a bag from that collection, because I got to meet Kusama when I was in high school. I went to an art high school, and she was in town putting up an installation. I didn't know who she was at the time. I wish I had, or I would have appreciated the experience more, but I did get to meet her and hear her talk about her work. So that's cool. And there's also an agenda. I always mention this too, that I really want. It's a PM size. It looks like a plain monogram agenda on the outside, but you open it up and it's the yellow background with black dots on it. It's gorgeous. Very, very, very difficult to find. Very rare piece. Very expensive. There's one that's been on eBay for a while now that's like $1,100 for a PM agenda. I've considered getting it though. I want it that badly, but we'll see. I haven't been able to bring myself to do that yet. We'll see. I'd also love to add the Steven Sprouse roses, either the Neverfull, actually probably the Pochette Accessoire to be more realistic. They're all so expensive at this point. The prices have just gone up and up. And I've never bought the roses because I've seen it in person and the colors are practically neon. They're very bright. And that just doesn't go with my wardrobe. But it's so pretty. I still want a piece. And I would love the Pochette Accessoire, but I'd be perfectly happy with the Speedy or the Neverfull as well. They're just so dang pricey. All right, I have 3 more pieces to show you, and then I'll unbox one for you. My Coach Jean-Michel Basquiat. This is the Pez dispenser dinosaur, or Coach's Rexy, their dinosaur mascot with the Basquiat crown on it. This is one of my favorite bag charms. Love it. So cute. I don't think he's intended to be cute, but I think he's cute. And relatedly, if you've been watching my unboxing videos lately, you would have seen my Coach Basquiat Beat 18 with the Empire design. And this does come with a crossbody strap in that same taupe color that the bag is in. And the Coach pieces, like I said, are also labeled if it's an artist collaboration. So that says Coach times Jean-Michel Basquiat, or X Basquiat. This has that marking on the Coach hang tag there. Beautiful little bag. Love it. Happy I got it. People say the 18 is tiny. It is. Some people it doesn't work for them. It works fine for me if I want to take out a tiny bag. It holds my phone and my other essentials. And then the ultimate piece in my collection, I have been enjoying this so much, is this. It's another Coach Basquiat collaboration. And this is the Rogue 39 Tote. And it is, I know a lot of people don't like this. It's another love-hate relationship thing. But I have been loving this. It goes with just about everything in my wardrobe. It's a beautifully made bag. It holds absolutely everything that I need it to hold. Let me show you what I have in it right now, which is not all my stuff, but some of my stuff. And then I can throw a sweater on top of that. It'll hold my laptop. It'll hold anything and everything I want it to hold. And it's beautiful and I love it. And the leather is like soft and supple and squishy, and you see how it kind of collapses. And the more I use it, the softer it seems to become. And I've only had it about 2 weeks and I'm already noticing that. It's just really beautiful. I've been very impressed with that bag, more than I thought I would be. So those are the pieces in my collection. Now in this box, I want to show you one more piece that I've decided to add. And I already have it opened. It's from Coach. And there's actually an extra piece in here. This is the item I'm adding, but there's also this little Coach box. So I'll just show you what that is. That was a postcard. There's this Coach box and some tissue, like a tissue pillow to keep things safe, and my receipt. And here is the Coach leather care set. So I want to start playing around with this on some of my vintage Coach bags. It has the leather cleaner and the leather moisturizer and a little cloth there. So that's that. What did I get in the collaboration? What could it be? What could it be? I saw this during the Memorial Day sale. It went up at midnight or whenever it went up. This really wasn't a piece I had planned to get. However, it was another sort of spur of the moment purchase because I knew that it was going to sell out quickly. Let's see what it is. I really don't have a plan for what to do with it, but we'll see. All right, are we ready? Hold on, I've got to get all the styrofoam off it. They pack these things so well. And it is the Coach Basquiat other bag charm. This has Empire on it, and on the back it says stopped in transit, and that, get it a little closer, I think you can tell it's actually stitched on in a glittered thread, and it says Coach X Basquiat, and it has the little thing about how it was licensed and stuff. Empire and the color are all printed on, but the crown is stitched. The little black lines are also just imprinted on. It's quite a large bag charm, which I knew when I ordered it. It has a little metal Coach hang tag there, and then the price, the retail price was $75 and I got it in the sale for $45. And I had unboxed and then sold the Coach Rogue 30 size, I think, 30 centimeter, that was in this color that had the Empire print, and this would look fabulous on that bag because it just matches perfectly. I think it'll probably look pretty ridiculous on this bag. Yeah, I think that does look kind of ridiculous. What do we think? Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a paddleboard or something. It's huge. They're both Empire, but yikes. I didn't plan to carry it on that bag. Like I said, I don't really have a plan for it. And then on the Rogue, the only place to attach, well, not the only place to attach a bag charm to the outside of the bag is this clip here. And I don't like that there just because it covers up the main graphic on the front of the bag, which is this guy. That looks weird. I don't like that. I wish that there was a D-ring on the end of the bag that you could put bag charms on, because I don't even like this little tag being here, which also, by the way, that has the Coach Basquiat thing on it. But it would look good, proportionally at least, if it was hanging on the end. And then these handles inside the bag, it would hang like that because the handles fold in, so that's weird. So I don't really know what to do with this, but I wanted to snatch it up while it was available. So we'll see. That may or may not be something that stays in my collection. I don't know yet. I can certainly try it on other bags. It doesn't have to be on a Basquiat bag. Also, I recently discovered a couple of other Coach collaborations that I'm interested in. Like I said, I want to go through that book to look for more Louis Vuitton collabs that I need to add to my wish list. But as far as Coach, I've known that they have collaborations with Keith Haring, and there are a few things that I like from them. The barking dog, of course, is my favorite. I just need to find the right piece to decide to add. I also kind of like the little heart bag charm, but hearts aren't really my thing. Maybe I'll add one, maybe I won't, but the barking dog, that's my jam. I also recently discovered, and I'd never heard of this artist, Gary Baseman. This is right up my alley too. It has these cute, cartoonish looking characters, but in kind of horrific, grotesque situations. It reminds me a bit of the Chapman brothers artwork, where it's sort of grotesque and disturbing. I love that stuff. I know it's not for everybody, but I love it. I want artwork to disturb me. I've always been drawn to pieces like that. So I am going to have to find a piece or two or three or more to add from that collection for sure. Don't forget to check my links below for Jill Maurer jewelry and for Becca at Louis Vuitton if you need to get in touch with her about anything. And also remember to leave a comment about an artist collaboration that you would like to know about. That's my artist collaboration collection. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope to see you back here next time. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.